Gray speaking for The Price is Right, a Fremantle media production.
Wayne Brady puts the fun.
You should never be afraid to look silly in front of the other person.
In funny. And you won't believe.
Hey! This is great.
What he'll do next.
All right. Yeah, that's right. Dynamite. Can you dig it?
Let's Make a Deal. Weekdays, only CBS Daytime.
Have you been denied credit? Or are you paying high interest rates because of a low credit score? Join the thousands of people who have relied on CreditRepair.com to help rebuild their credit score.
I had gone through a short sale a few years ago with my home, and I knew my credit took a tank.
I went to get my first car. I had to get a used car, high interest, and so I knew that things were done from there.
For over 15 years, we've helped thousands with their search for solutions to credit issues. We work with you, your creditors, and the credit bureaus with a unique approach designed to remove items like late payments, collections, charge-offs, liens, bankruptcy, and foreclosures that are unfair or inaccurate. Call today to learn how CreditRepair.com can help you rebuild your financial future.
I would consider CreditRepair.com to be incredible value.
I've gone up 40 points already.
Call now for your free credit consultation and see how CreditRepair.com can develop a personalized plan designed to raise your credit score.
Call 1-800-264-7711. That's 1-800-264-7711.
Live from Studio 46, this is CBS 2 News at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Raggi. Mary Calvi has the afternoon off. We begin this noon with a hunt for 3 suspects wanted in connection with a fatal hit and run of a bicyclist. Live at noon, CBS 2's Janelle Burrell has more live from the scene in East Harlem. Janelle?
Well, Chris, this all started late last night when a court officer, one of the officers assigned to patrol city courthouses, was actually patrolling outside of Bronx Criminal Court, spotted this car going through several red lights. It tried to stop that car. The car wouldn't stop, eventually plowing into that cyclist, leaving him for dead.
It was boom, and then he was dead. That's it.
Witnesses say the Mercedes with Florida plates was going so fast there was little time to react.
Boom. I backed up. I didn't know he almost hit me. So I looked, I seen the bike, and I seen the man laying like, I said, oh my God. I didn't know he died. I did not know he died. He almost hit me.
The 42-year-old man on his bicycle killed on impact, slammed into the windshield of the silver sedan, the force knocking him off his bike, hurling him to the ground. Residents realizing there was nothing anyone could do to save him.
Blood from his head and the iPhone near him.
Investigators say the driver sped off, leaving the cyclist to die here in the street on East 129th Street between Park and Madison Avenues in East Harlem.
That is heartless.
And they didn't even look back.
No.
Police say the driver's deadly collision course began a short time earlier, around 11:30 Wednesday night, when a New York State court officer saw the Mercedes run a red light just north of the 3rd Avenue Bridge in the Bronx. Investigators say the officers put on their flashing lights, but the car would not stop. The officers got separated as the Mercedes sped away, turning into oncoming traffic.
It was certainly not expected because they were coming the wrong way on Madison Avenue.
This man, who asked not to be identified, was stopped at a red light when he says the Mercedes came barreling towards him, hitting his car before the driver and his passengers abandoned the Mercedes at East 128th and Madison.
Everyone in the Mercedes got out of the car and ran different directions, thinking, you know, we were pretty lucky, considering.
Now, right now, police are combing through surveillance video collected from businesses here at the scene, trying to get a description of those 3 suspects they are still looking for. As for the victim, his name has not yet been released. They're still waiting to notify his relatives. Reporting live this afternoon in East Harlem, Janelle Burrell, CBS 2 News.
Janelle, thank you. A mother convicted of killing her 8-year-old autistic son in a Midtown hotel room is expected to be sentenced today. Gigi Jordan faces up to 25 years behind bars. New at noon, CBS 2's Dave Carlin live at the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Dave?
Chris, Gigi Jordan is sitting upstairs in court right now. The prosecutor is asking that the judge hit her with the maximum sentence, the 25 years you just mentioned, and after that, her defense team will argue for leniency.
I died the night that you died.
My soul died that night.
Sentencing day for Gigi Jordan, the former socialite and pharmaceuticals executive who killed her 8-year-old autistic son Jude in a luxury hotel in Midtown. In our CBS 2 exclusive prison interview with Jordan at Rikers Island, she admitted to me that she killed the boy in the suite in February of 2010 with a poisonous cocktail of drugs, vodka, and juice. You killed Jude.
I gave Jude, yes, an overdose of medication, yes.
Jordan, a millionaire, assembled several of the city's top attorneys who said the mother was in the throes of fear and panic based on her belief that her son was the victim of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse inflicted on him by predators in his life. Those accusations were never substantiated in court, but Jordan said she believed Jude faced a fate worse than death should she die.
I wanted him to be safe and at peace at any cost.
In our interview, she said her biggest regret was her failed suicide on the night she killed her son.
That was my intent, was to die that night. I had no reason to live after Jude's death.
In November, jurors agreed with the extreme emotional disturbance defense, convicting Jordan of first-degree manslaughter instead of murder, which prosecutors were going for. At the time of the verdict, the Manhattan District Attorney said Gigi Jordan showed no mercy to her son and should receive none at the time of her sentencing. Jordan is being held accountable for killing her own son and told me, wherever she is, her life is over.
There's no freedom for me, really, at the end of the day. I hope God can forgive me for what I did.
In court, a video was replayed of Jude laughing and playing. The prosecutor said he did that to show the judge that this case is really about this boy who should still be alive. Live in Lower Manhattan, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
Dave, thank you. The CDC is investigating how the U.S. military may have mistakenly shipped live anthrax spores to labs in 9 states and a base overseas. CBS 2's Craig Boswell has this report from Washington, D.C.
The anthrax samples were supposed to be dead when they left a U.S. Army lab in Utah, but a live sample of the deadly bacteria arrived at a lab in Maryland last week, and now the Pentagon says similar samples may have been sent to commercial and government labs in 8 other states and South Korea.
No known risk to the general public, and there's no suspected or confirmed cases of anthrax infection.
But the government is concerned about lab workers who may have been exposed. At least 4 in the U.S. and 22 in South Korea are taking antibiotics as a precaution.
CBS News has confirmed the Defense Department used FedEx to ship the anthrax. The supposedly inactive samples are used for research into how to defend against biological weapons.
If anthrax spores become airborne and are inhaled, they can cause severe illness or death.
After a relatively short period of time, the person can become very, very sick. It's largely a lung infection, first of all, and then the organism can actually get into the bloodstream and make you very, very ill indeed.
All the samples sent from Utah will be transferred to the CDC for further testing. Craig Boswell, CBS News, the Pentagon.
State health officials in Delaware say a commercial laboratory was shut down Saturday after receiving suspected live anthrax spores from the U.S. Department of Defense. Now to campaign 2016, former New York Governor George Pataki is the latest Republican to say that he is running for president. He made the announcement this morning in Exeter, New Hampshire. Pataki says he will fight for freedoms won under previous Republican presidents.
It is to preserve and protect that freedom for future generations that I speak. It is to preserve and protect that freedom that this morning I announce I am a candidate for the Republican nomination for President of the United States.
Now, Pataki is considered a long shot at this time. Early this morning, he posted a video on YouTube about his vision for the country and about his 3 terms as New York's governor. Well, severe weather has killed 20 people in Texas and Oklahoma as they brace to get hit again today. Debris filled the air as a tornado barreled through Canadian Texas yesterday, plowing into a drilling rig and injuring at least 3 people. In hard-hit Wimberley, overturned cars, uprooted trees, and demolished homes line the banks of the Blanco River. Rescue crews continue to search for survivors. Now, 8 active and retired New York firefighters are on their way to help in the relief efforts. They're part of the Red Cross Disaster Assistance Response Team.
You know, most of us were in Katrina and witnessed that devastation that water can do.
These guys will be going from neighborhood to neighborhood, providing supplies and support to families in need.
Thunderstorms are starting to taper off, but officials warn to prepare for more flooding in the region today. Well, more fallout from the FIFA corruption scandal. The world leader is pointing fingers at the United States, while one world leader says the investigation in Brooklyn is out of bounds. Plus,
I was very happy. I was so happy. I haven't seen them in such a long time.
Why 3 police officers were special guests at the graduation of a Hunter College student. And this.
These lucky people behind me are getting a sneak peek at One World Observatory before it opens to the public tomorrow. I'll have the story coming up.
We're looking at some stormy skies right now. The National Weather Service has posted a severe thunderstorm watch for much of our area in effect until 7 p.m. Coming up, we'll have the Futurecast and the rest of your 7-day forecast.
Never take a pill again and heal your body with technology already at your fingertips. It's a new medical breakthrough that could soon leave you pill-free. Pain, weight problems, chronic diseases, all treated without medication. How? Friday on CBS 2 News at 11.
This is amazing.
I love this car.
Real people are discovering surprising things at Chevy.
This is a road trip car.
We're sold. It's so pretty.
They're good-looking cars. It feels great.
Perfect. This is not what I would expect from a Chevy at all.
Current qualified competitive lessees can sign and drive this 2015 Chevy Cruze LT for around $147 a month. Or during the Chevy Memorial Day sale, get cash back for 15% of the MSRP on select 2015 models in stock the longest. Visit your local Chevy dealer.
Now at Empire Today, save big on new floors with our buy one, get two free sale. Buy floors for 1 room and get carpet, hardwood, or laminate for 2 more rooms. Free when you pay for padding and installation. Empire makes flooring easy. We bring samples to your home, give free estimates during your appointment, and professionally install your project right. So save big with Empire's buy one, get two free sale. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire. Today. They're people just like you who love weather. The CBS 2 Weather Watchers, reporting from their own backyards to our newscast. More power to get you the best forecast. The CBS 2 Weather Watchers, powered by your local Chevy dealer. Find new roads.
A public school in Rochester will have more money for after-school music programs. A school in Harrison will have a new library. A 4th grade art class in the South Bronx will have 15 fledgling Picassos. Schools across New York will be able to save their sports programs, and more students in need will receive scholarships to attend religious or private schools. That's the education tax credit. It's about helping kids, and it's about time. Tell the Assembly to pass the education tax credit now.
Time moves so fast around here. There is so much going on.
Your family, your job, your busy schedule.
We know how it is. We're living it too.
At 5 o'clock, we like to bring you more of the stories that matter to you and your family. Reports that really make a difference in your life.
Yeah, we give you the news of the day, but we also tell you how it will impact you.
So in this busy area, in your busy world,
you can count on us to give you more of what you need.
CBS 2 News at 5 with Christine Johnson and Maurice Dubois. Expect more.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has accused the United States of meddling when it announced charges in the soccer corruption scandal. Federal investigators charged top FIFA officials with racketeering and bribery. Putin says the investigation was launched for crimes that don't concern American citizens and did not happen in the U.S. He also hinted that he believes it's part of an attempt to take the 2018 World Cup away from Russia. 1,500 students graduated from Hunter College last night, including several who were recognized in a special ceremony for overcoming extreme challenges. CBS 2's Gigi has the story.
An emotional surprise for Hunter College graduate Maya Leggett, 3 MTA police officers who are the reason she was able to walk across the stage.
I was very happy. I was so happy. I haven't seen them in such a long time.
Since September 2013, when a deranged homeless man pushed Leggett into the path of an oncoming Metro North train, officers Dan Kieran and Tad Uzzle jumped onto the tracks and rescued her, saving her crushed legs by using a tourniquet.
It's amazing to see her this perfect. It's awesome.
Leggett went through extensive surgery and physical therapy, but she was determined to graduate on time, even asking teachers for work from her hospital bed.
I Skyped with my professors and they sent me assignments and we did the best we could for as long as we could.
Every student has a story about someone who inspired them to make it to this day, including a young woman from Far Rockaway, Queens.
if he was here, like, he would be so proud because I know this is what he wanted.
Kathleen Almonte keeps her dad close to her heart. NYPD officer Dennis Guerra, who died last year in a Coney Island apartment fire. He rushed into the burning building to look for victims.
I'm taking it day by day, but I mean, I will never be as brave as him, but I'll try. And I aspire to be like him.
Both grads say what seemed like a life-shattering tragedy turned into a life-changing lesson on perseverance, one that has nothing to do with a college degree. In Midtown, Weijia Zhang, CBS 2 News.
A Young and the Restless star headed to court.
I will campaign to the day that I die to bring justice for my son.
Kristoff St Johns' son committed suicide in a mental health facility. Why he says it could have been prevented. And John Elliott has thunderstorms in the forecast, plus a break in the humidity.
This Pocono Mountain Peak is brought to you by the Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau. Life's greater in the Pocono Mountains. Check out tonight's primetime lineup on CBS 2. Your Tri-State Ford dealers are offering great deals on Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Go to tristateford.com to check out the great deals or visit your local Tri-State Ford dealer today. Ford, go further.
The news was once delivered like this. But as times changed and life got faster,
1 p.m.
so did we. With a small bird and a single letter. The latest news is just a tap away. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter, and stream your news on the go at cbsnewyork.com so you can expect more, anytime and anywhere.
My secret for the perfect backyard? Elegant design, luxurious details, and getting the best deal in the neighborhood.
Come to the Fortunoff Backyard Store for the largest selection of outdoor furniture at the lowest prices. Right now, get up to 3 free bonuses with the purchase of all dining sets. Plus, no interest for 12 months, no down payments. Visit FortunoffBYS.com for the location nearest you.
Fortunoff Backyard Store.
Secondhand smoke kids breathe in smoke that can have as much nicotine and carbon monoxide as what's inhaled by a smoker. Don't raise a secondhand smoke kid. Quit smoking today.
That's me. Ah, yes! Can't stop it.
Oh, your mom liked my post.
You're friends with my mother?
Oh.
Another episode?
Definitely.
We all use it differently, so why should we get it all the same way? Call Time Warner Cable to get the internet speed you need.
Are you guys texting each other?
Whether it's 3 megs or 300 megs.
Yeah.
For the right price. From $14.99 everyday low price internet to 300 meg ultra fast internet, we have you covered. Even with Wi-Fi at home and on the go. Plans start at $14.99 per month. Call 1-855-1TWC to switch today. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Next DT.
Stunts 101. Always warm up.
Chris Pratt's Jurassic World video diary.
Here we go.
And behind the new documentary about wannabe amateur adult film star. Next DT.
Tonight at 7:30 on CBS 2. Never miss your favorite CBS shows with Primetime On Demand. Free from Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Listen. Thickness. Thickness.
Judge Judy.
Closed captioning on CBS 2 News is brought to you by the New York City Vision Zero Initiative. Weather on the go. Download the new CBS New York weather app now.
Fans of the CBS daytime drama The Young and the Restless know actor Kristoff St Johns as Neil Winters. Well, now he's speaking out about his son, who committed suicide at a mental health center. St. John claims workers were negligent. Kevin Frazier of Entertainment Tonight has the emotional interview.
After years of battling mental illness, 24-year-old Julian St. John killed himself at a mental health facility in Long Beach, California. He was the son of the Young and the Restless star Kristoff St Johns and boxer Mia St. John.
I know that if he was taken care of properly in that hospital, he would have been okay.
In a wrongful death lawsuit filed this week, Julian's parents claim La Casa Mental Health Rehabilitation Center regularly skipped mandatory check-ins and observations of Julian and falsified documents in order to cover up their neglect. The St. Johns say their son killed himself using a plastic bag. Just 3 weeks earlier, he had attempted suicide using the same method while in treatment at La Casa.
We know that they never removed the plastic bags after the first time that he tried to commit suicide.
They told you they would.
They said they would.
Julian had been diagnosed with schizophrenia and struggled with drug use, but he found an outlet through his art.
Hey, tell me about your son.
He was so artistic and creative and funny as heck.
When Julian became suicidal last September, he was admitted to La Casa, but less than 3 months later, his parents received devastating news.
That call was the worst call I've ever had in my life.
The family says documents prove the facility lied about when staffers called 911 and about how frequently they'd been checking on Julian.
So they missed the 12:15 check, the 12:30 check, the 12:45 check, and the 1 o'clock check.
Did they log in their books that they had made the checks?
Yes.
The St. Johns claim this document shows that welfare checks were clocked in after Julian was already dead. In a statement, La Casa says the Los Angeles Department of Mental Health concluded that Julian's treatment and care was reasonable and in line with clinical procedures given his mental condition. Kevin Frazier, Los Angeles.
And they'll have more from that interview tonight on Entertainment Tonight. Now it's time for your exclusive forecast from CBS 2 and John Elliott. We bring in John on this Thursday. John, what's it looking like out there?
Tell you what, it's a little steamy out there. We got the possibility of some more severe thunderstorms. Good afternoon, Chris. Good afternoon to you. Let's see what the weather watchers are watching. And once again, it's a day of variety. You have cooler readings for the South Shore, 69 in Bohemia. But look at Middletown, 83 degrees. Closer to the city, 76 on Staten Island. 79 here for Lynn Brown. Lynn making this observation that last night at several points the rain came down hot and heavy. Could we see more today? The potential is there. And also Barry Goldberg in Bloomingdale, 80 degrees now. He too, he had over ½ inch of rain, but he got it in 15 minutes. That's kind of the worst way to get it. Brief rainfall rate of over 6 inches an hour. Again, it didn't rain for an hour. It was over quickly, and that's the concern with these storms that we see percolating right now. You could see that brief heavy rain, which results in as much runoff as anything else. The view from the Empire State Building shows those clouds and 80 degrees in the city. Dew points are up there as well. The temperature spread again, 67 to 82. Numbers are a little warmer than they were for some of us, and there's a lot of humidity out there as well. Evidence of that, these high dew points. Dew points actually higher this hour than they were for lunchtime yesterday. Dew point in the city is 68. 87, the anticipated high, above normal. Well, we're above normal right now. 74 is the normal. 94 and 43 your records for the day. Sun sets at 8:18, and it's a mix of sun and clouds, but then you're going to see those threatening skies later. Now, speaking of warm and heat, yeah, right now we're in 3rd place for the warmest May ever, and in concert with that, we're in 3rd place for the driest May ever. And yeah, combining those two, it's been a brutal pollen season. Numbers are up again today, and they're even higher for your Saturday. Rain could help on Sunday as far as the pollen count goes. The yellow box you see right here, as noted earlier in the show, that's a severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect until 7 p.m. That means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms. We don't have any right now. We're waiting for this front, this cold front, as it interacts with all of that heat and the humidity. We could see a scene like this, where you see some isolated strong storms between now and, say, 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. Any one of these could pack some gusty winds and brief heavy rain with some lightning, possibly some hail as well. But you get a sense of the clearing that's underway as well as we work our way through the evening. Friday looks good. Saturday late, you could see a shower or two north and west, and then there's more rain in the forecast for your Sunday. Your day today, just be mindful. 10-10 winds, 880, or right here, if there's a warning, we'll put it on the bottom of the screen. 87, your anticipated high. Now tonight, for the Wall Street Run and Heart Walk, downtown, 83 degrees, so it's going to be steamy with the chance of a passing shower thunderstorm. Cindy Shue's going to be there, taking care of you and helping you out. Thanks for helping us out. And then as we walk our way into the weekend, Friday, great. Saturday, not too bad. Showers, though, and cooler Sunday into Monday.
Yeah, Sunday doesn't look like it's going to be too great, does it?
Maybe a movie day.
All right, thanks so much, John. Appreciate it. Well, the sun didn't cooperate for the unofficial opening of One World Trade Center Observatory today, but that didn't dampen the spirits of many people who got a sneak peek this morning. CBS 2's Andrea Grimes takes us inside.
The elevator ride actually feels like one inside the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. Crystal clear pictures of the city pop up as you go up to One World Observatory or head down in less than 60 seconds.
The elevator was phenomenal. That I love.
On this day, the elevator seemed to be the main attraction thanks to the heavy fog that made the normally spectacular panoramic sights through these windows invisible.
Because I couldn't have any views, so.
Kind of disappointing.
I'd say it really wasn't disappointing because I know it'd probably be pretty awesome up there.
And it was once in a lifetime thing, so, you know, we're happy we went. We didn't get to see anything, but it was great.
The observatory spans 120,000 square feet over 3 floors. 3,000 people won free tickets to visit one day before it opens to the general public. These friends and co-workers from Midtown say it was worth it.
Up top, it was absolutely gorgeous. The reviews have been awesome, but I mean, I think that they could have done a better job.
The views are typically the stars of this show, but the observatory is also very high-tech.
And we can also look at its present.
Like this interactive concierge.
The sky portal here really makes you feel like you're stepping out onto the ledge. A camera on the building beams up a picture in real time of what's going on way down below.
About 1,250 feet below, to be exact. It's been nearly 14 years since the 9/11 attacks and since the city and the country vowed to rebuild. Now One World Trade and the observatory stand as a mighty symbol.
It speaks of resilience. It speaks of the ability to, persevere, and it speaks of our ability to conquer, in the face of any adversity or any challenge.
The official ribbon cutting is tomorrow morning. In downtown Manhattan, Andrea Grimes, CBS 2 News.
Well, tickets are for free for 9/11 families, as well as any rescue or recovery workers. General admission prices range up to about $32. And we'll be right back.
Weather is powered by your local Chevy dealer. Find new roads.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sal Talercio. When you don't feel well, you don't want to wait on hold when calling for a doctor's appointment. That's why ENT and Allergy created its Patient Rapid Response Center. You'll receive superb care from the very first moment. Call us today, you'll see us today.
Hey, I'm Brian Gurry. I want the best for my home, and you want the best for your home. So if you need replacement windows, don't choose your window company until you hear this. I'm talking with Carl Isaacs of Renewal by Anderson. Carl, how do you go about picking the right replacement window?
Well, our customers really consider 3 things. First is trust. They trust us because they trust the Anderson name, and they know that we're the window replacement division of Anderson. Second is peace of mind. Our customers know that we're going to handle the entire project for them. And third is our material. Our composite material is quite simply a far superior window material.
Carl, that's awesome. Tell us how your Fibrix material is different than other window materials.
Well, there are a lot of vinyl window companies out there today, but vinyl was a solution that was established in the 1950s, and today there are much stronger and better solutions, like our Fibrix composite material, which is 2 times stronger than vinyl.
So Carl, what are some of the benefits of a stronger window?
Less rigid materials like vinyl are more susceptible to warping due to the extreme hot and cold temperature changes of the seasons. Now that warping can lead to drafty windows or hot and cold rooms depending on the time of year. Our composite material, Fibrix, is 2 times stronger than vinyl, and it's warranted not to warp. And that means it's going to help to keep your home comfortable in every season.
And you don't just let anyone install your windows, do you?
Absolutely not. We are very selective when it comes to our installers. We get a complete background check on every installer before they come to your home. Because our guys have many, many years of experience, we're able to warrant not only the windows, but the installation too.
That's great, Carl, thanks. For a very limited time, Renewal by Anderson has a special offer for local homeowners.
Save 20% on windows, save 20% on patio doors, and save 20% on installation too. With no money down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. Call to schedule your free window diagnosis. 1-800-388-8383.
Welcome to the hotel.
CBS FM, the home of Scott Shannon in the morning. And New York's greatest hits all day. CBS FM 101.1.
Coming up on CBS 2 News tonight beginning at 5 o'clock, could you possibly cut down your medical bills? What to ask your doctor to make sure you're not overpaying. And then coming up on CBS 2 News at 6, the search for a man accused of taking photos of an 8-year-old boy in a restaurant bathroom. The warning every parent needs to hear. We'll have those stories and much more tonight on CBS 2 News beginning at 5 o'clock. That's going to do it for us at noon. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Chris Raggi. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 4:30. Until then, have a wonderful afternoon.
You've been watching CBS 2 News in high definition.
My electric bill was out of control.
Bills were climbing and climbing and climbing.
How much was your electric bill last month?
$200. Almost $350, $400.
Did you know over the past 20 years, residential electric rates have gone up over 50%?
At the rate it was going, it was just outrageous.
Now you have a choice that's good for your wallet and the environment. With an NRG home solar installation, you could save money every month and lock in your electricity rate for the next 20 years.
Now with NRG Home Solar, our bill has been down by 25% already.
I'm now opening up my bills and seeing a set rate for the next 10 or 15, 20 years.
There are no starting costs. Installation is free. And if you call right now, you'll receive your first 60 days of solar electricity free. Going solar has never been easier. And now, going green can save you thousands of dollars.
NRG Home Solar made it very easy. Nothing has changed for me other than the fact that I'm paying less for my electricity.
As a Fortune 500 company, our parent company, NRG Energy, has helped pro football stadiums and premier luxury resorts go solar. Now, with NRG Home Solar installation, you get that level of expertise and dependability for your home.
Environmental was always important, but the number one seller for me was the money.
Not only does going solar benefit the environment, but the other benefits really add up.
Literally a good $30,000 to $40,000 to $50,000 increase in my home.
NRG Home Solar installation costs you nothing to get started. The installation is free. And if you call right now, you'll receive your first 60 days of solar electricity free. That's 2 full months of power free. Call 1-877-621-4888 or visit GoNRGHomeSolar.com. Call now to find out how much you can save on electricity and how to get 60 days of power free. Call 1-877-621-4888.
Your morning traffic and weather together. Weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m. Alan Cumming and Kristen Chenoweth host the Tony Awards. Live CBS Sunday, June 7th.
Hello, Nikki.
Oh, this light. Where am I?
It can happen sometimes. It can be a little confusing. You want to take a guess?
Well, I am either dreaming or it's the DTs, or I'm dreaming about the DTs.
What's the last thing you remember?
My children. They brought me home to play peacekeeper at a family dinner. We were there to discuss my husband's recent business merger.
I'm glad you came, sweetheart.
You said it was just going to be the 4 of us.
This is a matter that concerns everyone.
Oh, I know what this is. And I won't have any part of it.
You're going to have to listen to what